I'm going to go, I have made a copy of my presentation. You do not have to do this, but I just kind of want to show you the before and the after of just a way to make your slides look really neat. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, if you remember in our modules, we used cool text on slide 4. So I'm going to use cool text to make some titles on all of my slides. So we can go to cool text. I can click it. And what I want to do is maybe replace his name with a really cool, cool text title. So I'm going to go to cool text. When it loads, I like to use this keen. And notice my slides, they're kind of like green and black and white, kind of creamy color. So I want to choose those colors, but I'm just going to type in his name. I can change the font by clicking here. And I kind of like this Comica. It's kind of got a comic book look. Looks kind of neat. And then I'm going to go to logo and I'm going to choose maybe a bluish kind of green color. That'll kind of match what my slides look like. And I'm going to make the bottom part maybe white, right? So maybe we'll go a little darker on top. There we go. I'm going to make the border right here just a little thicker, the black. Let's go to shadow and maybe I do a shadow and I call it sharp. And I'm going to mess with the X and the Y just to give it a little depth. You'll see a shadow kind of pop behind it. I don't know if you guys could see that. It's coming up, shadows popping down. Let's go back over here to text. I'm going to copy this image. I'm going to go to my slide and I'm going to paste it. Boom. And so I don't want to just quit right there. Why not use this and do one for each slide? So I'll just delete early life. I'll come over here. We'll change it. We don't have to change anything. And I can do early life. I can copy that image. I can paste it. I can go here, historical significance, click in the box, click on the box to delete it. Go over here. I could just paste that. I can copy that image. So all of my titles kind of look the same. And then I can go down here, personality traits. I'm just copying it and then deleting it just for the sake of time, right? And then I could go in here and I could paste that. And then I just copy the image and I paste it on that slide. So I'm just really kind of using the exact same title for like each and every slide. So it's consistent. Here's death. I'm going to cut that out, delete that text box. Let's paste that in. And I'm just going through and making all these titles and making my slides look really, really nice. And then you don't have to touch Instagram. Finally, there's works cited, what we went over last Friday. I'm going to cut that, paste it, copy the image, paste that. And now you have some cool titles. Next, these text boxes and pictures, you can do some cool stuff with those. So watch this. I'm going to click in this text box. It's kind of got a creamy yellow color to the slide, I think you can see. So I can actually go up here and fill that bucket in. And I want to use like this green color. So maybe I choose the dark green. If you do that, you might want to make white text, right? So it stands out. And I have that. I could also click on this picture. Do you see the pencil up here? I can put a border around that picture that's the same color. And I can choose how thick it is. And I have kind of a border around the picture. Now here's my favorite. If I click on this box right here, okay, or like this picture, do you see up here where it says format options? I can do a shadow. And you just start messing with angle and distance, okay? And I don't know if you guys, you should be able to see around this picture is a shadow. And if you keep messing with distance and the angle, you can kind of make it look like it's floating. Now notice I can go over here and click on this and I can do the same thing. And I can just give it kind of an angle. You got to give it a distance. And I've made it look like my text is floating. So then I could go here. I could do the same thing and maybe make my text white. And I think you guys, the way I did this was, look, it's still got format options. I'll do another drop shadow. I'll choose how far away the shadow is. And then I use the angle to make it kind of go off to the left or something. I could do the same with this picture. And I'm not going to do everything, as you guys could figure out, but I'll do with this slide as well. And we would do the distance, maybe make it turn to the left a little. Let's give these that border, both of them, by choosing this color. And then I click on it and I choose the weight right here, like how thick I want it, maybe like a 4 and maybe like a 4. And you can go through and really make your information stand out without making it too crazy. Like even this text box, look, it doesn't need to be this long. I can make it a little shorter and kind of drag it down. And it looks like it's hovering. So if you look at, say, these 3 slides versus what it looked like before, I think it's really looks a lot better. So I think it looks really neat, really stands out, looks really professional. I don't have to do anything on this slide. Here's the death. I might as well fill this slide in because we've still got 15 minutes and finish it. I'm going to use white. I'm going to use our shadow. We're going to choose a distance, and then I'm going to make it kind of, I like to always have my shadows kind of to the left in the bottom here. I don't know why. I just think it looks kind of nice. I'm going to choose a drop shadow. We're going to do the distance again. And then maybe I click on this and we do the border around it. Boom. And finally, we don't really need to touch slide 7 because that's just our works cited. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could, but I like to just leave that. It's a simple slide. But again, you can see if I went into present, it makes my, presentation really kind of eye-catching, get someone's attention. I can go to the next slide. And this stuff looks like it's floating. It's almost 3D. Looks really, really, really neat. So that is how you can do some really, really cool text on your slides.